What's the easiest choice you can make? Window instead of middle seat? Picking a vendor who sends a great gift basket? Outsourcing business tasks you hate? What about selling with Shopify? Whether you're selling a little or a lot, Shopify helps you do your thing, however you cha-ching. Shopify is the global commerce platform that helps you sell at every stage of your business. From the launch your online shop stage to the first real-life store stage, all the way to the did we just hit a million orders stage. Shopify's there to help you grow. Whether you're selling scented soap or offering outdoor outfits, Shopify helps you sell. Wherever and whatever you're selling, Shopify's got you covered. Sign up for a $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/try. Go to shopify.com/try now to grow your business, no matter what stage you're in. Shopify.com/try.
Denim is in demand at Plato's Closet in West Ashley and North Charleston. Get cash on the spot for everything denim. Bring in your trendy and classic styles of gently used name brand denim. Get paid for your denim shorts, skirts, jackets, jeans, and more. We're looking for denim that is blue, black, or a bold color, and jeans in styles like mom jeans, bootcut, baggy, flared, and ripped. We want everything denim. Sell your denim for cash at Plato's Closet today. Plato's Closet, located in West Ashley on Sam Rittenberg Boulevard and North Charleston on Rivers Avenue.
Hashtag no music, no intro. Week 12, Thanksgiving week, Falcons hate week. Ryan and I are back, recording another episode of the Saints Block Party podcast presented to you by BetterHelp. Setup looks a little different. I am home, HOME, in Lubbock, visiting family. Looks like I'm like in a little warehouse back here with my uncle's whole setup of watches, and I don't. People talk about weed wealthy. Look at that shit, bro.
Watches, bro. Don't mess with all, man.
Nah. Falcons hate week. Understatement of how big this game is for the Saints, for the Falcons, for Arthur Smith, for Dennis Allen. Everything's on the table. I wanted to have more time to kind of go through some things that we got Michael Thomas going on IR. Marshawn Lattimore should probably be on IR, but like Dennis Allen, it still has not put him on IR. There's a lot going on, bro. I just want to throw some things on at you real quick. We did our trial of Dennis Allen. If you didn't listen or watch that, please go back and watch that. That was like we made a great case of why Dennis Allen should no longer be the head coach, and honestly, why Mickey Loomis's job should be in question. But let me give you this stat from at Mr. Eric with the K Martinez on Twitter just recently, 47 minutes ago. We were talking about Dennis Allen on Twitter. Did you see the stat line? The stat that this is the earliest a DA coach team has reached at least 4 wins. He has never reached 4 wins before week 11.
Bro. And look, I tweeted, I'm like, shit, like, DA probably like, shit, what y'all complaining about? I'm cooking, man.
What more do you want from me? 5 and 5? We got number one. We got
wins in 10 weeks, what y'all want? I'm out here cooking, man.
This is dark, bro, and I don't want to like belabor the point because I don't want to like just become. But this is dark, Ryan. This is real dark.
I know, man.
Apparently, and again, I don't try to Andrew someone when something's reported, but like Underhill put out like the front office maybe saying like the reason that Derek Carr isn't looking good is because of the pass catchers. What are we doing? I'm not blind, Ryan. This is I need to know why Dennis Allen is better at doing things to preserve his job than being an actual NFL head coach. Because all the effort he's putting in of trying to keep his job, bro, just don't coach. Don't coach against wins, bro. That's it.
And it was great. Everybody should go listen to Brandon Staley after the loss they had Sunday. and that's the caliber of Coach DA is.
Yes.
Just refuses to take responsibility. Yeah, sure. They'll say the word, yeah, it's on me. It's on me. I take responsibility. But are you really taking responsibility? Like, are you really? Like, you give me the words, but I don't really see it. You know what I'm saying?
Actions, bro.
Actions, man. Actions, bro. It's crazy. And I hate that we got to be kind of in the negative space
and belabor it, bro.
But it just is what it is, man.
Until changes happen, like this is a terrible place to be, like, as a fan base. And I get it. Maybe older Saints fans be like, "Oh, we just back to what we know," blah blah. But once you've had 15 years of filet mignon, bro, I don't want to go. I don't want to eat at Arby's, bro. Like, I don't want to go get.
I don't want those days back, man. I don't want those days. Like, people like, oh, back in the day, back in my day. I'm like, come on now. Like, can we set our sights just a little higher? Can we set our expectations just a little higher than, let's just try to win the division and, maybe get in the playoffs or whatever. No, man. Like, what are we doing here? Every team needs to be aiming for a championship. Yes, it's hard to win a championship.
Look, Bengals, bro. It takes injuries. Injury luck got to go right. You got there's so many things in place, man. It's insane. It's insane of all the components that have to go into winning the championship.
But it's all about the journey. You know what I'm saying? It's about having fun. Being excited. The hope that a team gives you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we're not getting hope right now, bro. Like, I have no hope with this team. They're 5-5, and I'm just no hope.
None. That second half against the Vikings, bro, was just like the zoom, bro. Like, it was just turd, bro.
Turd, man. Turd. It was awesome.
It's interesting to me that all these teams in the NFL, not all, but a lot of teams in the NFL that are not playing up to standard. They're not playing up to par. Everyone in the NFL is making changes. Mike Tomlin today. Matt Canada, you ain't it. You gotta go. You gotta go. Bye. Ken Dorsey, even though I don't think Ken Dorsey was a problem, but
no. That was the flip side. That was the flip side of
it was
making a change just to make a change. Just to make a change. That was the flip side of that. But I mean, at least
Ken Dorsey out the door. Frank Wright, don't think it. Just think about this. I'm gonna look right in the camera at this. Mickey Loomis, you're telling me that Frank Wright, after one season, is going to get fired? I feel like I'm not reporting anything on the podcast because the writing's on the wall. One season is going to get fired, but yet Dennis James Allen might get a third season coaching the Saints.
I was listening to Michael Lombardi podcast earlier, and he was talking about Frank Wright, and it was like he was talking about DA. He was saying, what improvement has Frank Wright's team showed whatsoever?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you look at Dan Campbell with the Lions, first year, they weren't good, but you saw, okay, he building something. Second year, building something and you saw the improvement.
It was visual. You could see
visual. You can see it. The wins might not have been there, but they got some good wins. So you beat a good team here and there. So you start believing a little bit. We have not seen that with DA, bro. I have not seen that. Beat two winning teams so far since he's been a Saints coach. The Geno Smith led Seattle Seahawks. And look, like you say, that's the Taysom Hill game. And the Minshew led Eagles game when they're pretty much they were going to lock up the 1 seed regardless and all that. So it was like, come on, man, you ain't really.
I go as far as this. Any team that's had a winning record that the Saints have played since DA has been head coach. Have the Saints been even close in those games, bro?
I don't think. I mean, I guess Tampa Bay. I don't know, bro. Like,
Tampa Bay made the
oh
playoffs
yeah,
last year.
they made the playoffs. Yeah, it's sad, man. Yeah, there's so many things you can kill them for. Like, I was just looking at some of the offensive statistics. This overall statistics. We're 24th in the league in rushing and running the ball. We have 1,000 yards so far this season. As a team, running the ball, bro. 1,000 yards.
I wonder how many of those Taysom accounts for.
A large percentage. The longest run, a 20-yard run, we're 32nd in the league with explosive runs. 32nd, bro. The last in the league. Longest run we've had was a 20-yard run, averaging 3.6 yards per carry as a team. So you pay Jamal Williams, 14, 15 million. And look, like, I don't think that was a bad signing. I just think the team is broken. Look, 8K, he's averaging as low as yards per carry this year. Only guy that's getting it is Taysom Hill, and that's just kind of a different story as far as running the ball like that.
And that's if he's included in the game plan, because there's games
and
where
that's if he's in the game plan. So you're struggling to run the ball, and you're not using Taysom Hill, your best rusher, the only guy that's getting yards. They're 23rd in percentage of drives that end in score. 23rd in the league in percentage of drives that end with the score. 22nd in points per drive. 21st on third down, bro. They're 21st on third. They were 15th on third down last year, bro, with Andy fucking Dalton. with no weapons. And 21st this year with all the weapons at your disposal.
And who's out here throwing to Callaway, who was back. Bro, I saw your tweet. God. I saw your tweet, bro. When you said when Marquez got over 18, bro, I got a roastingly pissed, bro. I can see it, bro.
We know it. We know this team, bro. We know this team. You know it, bro. He knows the offense. It's so stupid.
I put this tweet out that went not super crazy, but just Sean Payton has at best a mediocre Broncos team. At best, a mediocre Broncos team. Started 0-3. The jokes were hot. They got the 70 point trick. And the crazy thing was, as all this was happening, like I just have learned the NFL so much to understand how much coaching is crucial. I wasn't super worried about them. Like, no. If anything, because, bro, Sean Payton is so prideful. You get 70 points dropped on you, bro. Like, I knew they have won. They are now 5-5 in a division. I tweeted it. They got to play Justin Herbert twice a year. I get it. Brandon Staley and Sean Payton coach around Brandon Staley, but still quarterback. Then they got to play against Patrick Mahomes twice a year. Bro, we've had the easiest schedule in the league. When you draw up a schedule and then you think of maybe some injury breaks you can get here and there throughout a schedule of the football team, Green Bay, Christian Watson, Aaron Jones didn't play. Vikings, Joshua Dobbs, Justin Jefferson, TJ Hacky-Sack had a bruised rib and probably should have been on an aspirator, but he was out there giving the Dennis Allen defense that work. You've had every break imaginable as a team, and you are in the worst division in football, and the best you can manage is 5-5.
Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. And, Michael Lombardi was talking about Sean Payton, and he hit it right on the nail. Like, Sean, it takes a while. It takes a while to know your team, know the strengths, weaknesses of your players, and understand the team. And he's doing what he has to do to win.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
If you watch those Broncos games, nope.
No pretty, it's not flashy, but he's taking points. He's taking points when they're there. He's gonna kick the field goal on fourth down. No, he's not gonna go for it. He's taking the points. Russell Wilson, he's being managed, not asking to do much, short passes. Managing Russell. We're not asking Russell to be Russell from 2013 or nothing like that, 2015.
Just like he was doing with James before James went down, bro. It's the exact same thing.
Exact same. And that's what I told Eric from Endzone Podcast this past summer when, he was trying to find out about Sean Payton. I'm like, go watch Jameis Winston in 2021. And that's what he's going to do with Russell. He's going to break them down and simplify things a lot for him to get the most efficiency out of him. It ain't going to be beautiful, but it's going to be efficient, and it's going to help you win games. You know what I'm saying? And the Saints have lacked the intelligence and the I don't know, fortitude, whatever you want to call it, to just get that out of Derek Carr. I don't know, I don't know what we would call. I don't know what his ceiling was or could have been. But I mean, couldn't you at least got just a solid game manage? Like John
Gruden did.
I mean, you couldn't get that out of him. You couldn't get that. Maybe he just was, But think about Derek Carr, bro. I think he's just a great salesman. Because when McDaniels went to the Raiders, I think McDaniels bought into him at first. They traded for Devontae Adams. It was just looking like, and then they realized really quickly they're like, this ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? Get this dude out of here, man. Because they had just extended Derek Carr right before they were called. Yep. So I think he's a good salesman. He is. He sold me this offseason. I was listening to him. I was like, man, this dude sound like he got it together. Shit, man, he's full of shit.
Out here scheming, party scheming, bro.
Scheming, dog. He's just scheming, bro. Just talking that talk,
Derek Trans America, bro. You brought up a good point with the whole Sean Payton thing. And you said that it takes him a while to know his team. I watched a little bit of the Broncos when they beat the Bills, and then I watched a good part when they beat the Vikings. And all I could think about when all that was happening is that Sean is managing this game. He knows the quarterback, and it made me think of 2017. It made me think of that Carson Wentz Eagles game when Sean told Peter King that I want Carson Wentz to beat me. I want Carson Wentz to show, because Sean didn't believe it. Sean did not believe that Carson Wentz could beat him.
It sounds funny now, but Carson Wentz was considered one of the best upcoming talents at that point. Right?
Sean didn't believe it, man. When I watched both those games against Josh Allen, against Joshua Dobbs, the reason why you take those points, the reason why you kick field goals and things like that is that you are expecting either your defense to hold up, or at some point the opposing quarterback that you're facing against is going to make a mistake, or something's going to happen where it's going to give your team an opportunity to win. They are not pretty games. It's run on first down, it's run on second down, we got to convert third down, blah, 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 blah. It's leading to wins. My question to you is, does Dennis Allen even know the Saints team?
No, I don't think he does, bro. If you watch the games, it's like they're trying to find out about, they find something new about the game, about the team every week. And it's but they don't come back to it out of it. You know what I'm saying? Taysom, that's working. Try that one other week. Then forget about it. Whether it's the tight end, Jawan Johnson, we still waiting to. It's you got all this talent. I still refuse to believe that this team is devoid of talent. Man, we didn't even talk about the Falcons game yet. We just talking about the Saints.
we 18 minutes in, bro. Take that same inverse. And how do you draft I don't know if I would say a generational running back talent, but a very top line running back talent in Bijan Robinson, and you can't get anything out of Bijan Robinson? How do you? Bro. I don't think Kyle Pitts is as good as how he got drafted. But to the same degree, you draft the tight end 4th overall before Jamar Chase, and he looks like just a jag. And so just how, and I don't even know if DA is on the hot seat. I think there's some tension. Let me shut up. Arthur Smith, very similarly, and Arthur Smith coaches the offense, right? So everything offensively for the Falcons falls on him offensively. DA coaches the defense, and the defense has been eroding for the Saints recently as well. So if that's what you hang your hat on, just like the Chargers with Brandon Staley, bro. I think that Brandon Staley might be the only coach worse than DA in the league right now, bro.
I think so, bro.
Yeah, you got Justin Herbert and Derwin James, Joey Bosa, Khalil Mack, Keenan out, and you can't win with that, bro. Like that's worse than DA, bro. That is worse.
Something is wrong.
Worse. But DA 31st though. But when you have a calling card, I'm an offensive guy, I'm a defensive guy, and you're the head coach, and that side of the ball is not producing, that falls on you.
Yep.
That falls directly on you. How do you see this game against the Falcons playing out?
It's Falcon hate week for me. Fuck the Falcons. It's gonna be a tough game, bro. Because I think both teams know what's at stake. Both coaches know what's at stake. Cam Jordan talking about players only meetings this Monday, and I think they're going to be up. I think the Saints defense is going to be up to play early. I think the offense is going to struggle.
It's Ryan Nielsen revenge game, baby.
Ryan Nielsen, baby. I mean, look, bro. People was like all last year was like, "Oh, we fired DA. Who's going to run the defense? Could have kept Ryan Nielsen. Could have kept him, bro."
I think I can say this on the podcast. Yeah, because it's happened. I think Ryan Nielsen's contract expired last offseason, remember search correctly.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I want to be clear, and I'm 99% sure I'm telling this right. If I'm not, I apologize. So he got some offers. I don't think he went back to the Saints for them to counter that bitch. What does that tell you?
Who he didn't want to work for. And I heard from one of my little sources that he got the blame for the defense's inability to stop the run last year.
But no one talks about, because we the only podcast that talked about, he was the only person on the defensive staff that was banging the table to play Caden Ellis. Banging the table. You got to play. There's talent there. You got to play him. You got to play him. Then P. Warner gets down, gets hurt last year. Caden Ellis comes in. Caden Ellis almost had double-digit sacks last year, bro. There's a play where he would come off the edge and he would look like Trigger Trey, just would bend that. Just bend it. He's like, what? Bend.
And guess what? Saints have 18 sacks on the season so far. 18 sacks so far this season.
The thing that worries me so much about this Falcons game is I think back to week one, week one last year, and I just remember I was like, who is Tyler? Guile is giving us the business. They could not stop the Falcons' run game. They couldn't stop it. Now, I don't know if Arthur Smith's going to try to get cute, blah, blah. But if the Falcons, they come into a similar game plan, and instead of the ball being run by Tyler Algier, however you say his name, it's Bijan Robinson. And I have seen the Saints defense, at least in the first half. We were there on two of those games. Bears game, Texans game. We saw the opposing offensive line fully dominate the Saints up front, and offenses that had no run game for an entire season just came alive when they played us. Yeah. That, to me, that is the entire story of the game defensively for the Saints. If they can stop the Falcons' run game, I think they will have a chance to win the game at the end. And say what you want to say about DA, and we can say a whole bunch about DA. The man is what? 0-3. He's what? He swept the Falcons last season. So yeah. So he has that. I guess that's some type of good will.
Yeah. And look, bro, if Arthur Smith doesn't have Bijan getting at least 15 touches in this game, bro, he shouldn't even make it back to Atlanta.
Wait, the game's in Atlanta.
I mean, I'm sorry. He needs to be fired on the spot. Like, the same goes for the Saints. If Taysom Hill is not getting 10 or more touches in this game, it makes no sense. The dude is owning the Falcons.
Your game plan, if you're Pete Carmichael, is I need to, as a total, make sure that 7 and 41 touch the ball at least 20 times. That is the game plan. Period. Like,
bro.
I feel like anything we talk about. I know Ryan Nielsen's defense is going to be up for this game, bro. You got David Onyemata, you got Shai Tuttle, I think they have, or is he with the Panthers? I forgot. Hayden Ellis, and it's one of those things where it's like, is this going to be like one of those games where, like the Super Bowl with the Bucks and the Raiders, with knowing the offense and things? We don't know. Who knows? We don't know. But if the Saints drop this game, and I'm not saying that they will, and I want to make it clear, I'm not putting it out there that I hope they drop this game. If y'all just go watch like clips of our live stream, like when the Saints are like scoring touchdowns and playing well, bro. We are as ecstatic as can be, right? As any fan should be, but it's just that realism. And this game, and another thing that worries about this game is that they went back to Desmond Ridder, and I'm not really worried about him throwing the ball, but I'm worried about him scrambling and run the ball because DA's defense has not shown that they can stop that.
No, at all, bro. Like, I mean, Cordell, is Cordell still playing? I didn't really.
He does, but also Arthur Smith doesn't really include him in the game plan. It's weird because like he had such a great season when he moved running back. Arthur Smith is also like an ungood head coach as well, but
yeah. And look, man, like Ridder hasn't ran the ball much, but like if they watched the tape of the past couple of weeks of the Saints defense, you'd be crazy not to have some. You'd be crazy not to have some game plan runs in there, and to tell them, look, if the throw is not there and you got a little space in front, go, especially on third down. And I mean, look, we'll see. Like we were saying this, we watch the Saints, we know this. So if the Falcons don't know this, man, that's
listen. We also say things like the Saints should do this offensively because they go in against X opponent and they do it first play of the game and we don't see it the rest of the game, bro. So who knows?
Game, bro. Michael Thomas on the IR. You know, that impacts. I hate it, man. And that impacts the offense. Even though he wasn't getting like a ton of looks consistently, I think he did a lot for his offense. The leader, just that fire. I don't know if he's going to be back with the Saints after this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? And so it's just sad to see the way his career is going, man.
Mango end up in Denver and be playing in a AFC divisional game next year, bro. He gonna be all right. But like as Saints fans, it's like it should have been us. Should have been me.
Right.
Exactly. The Marshawn thing is so weird because Marshawn should also be on IR. I'm not shying away from this at all. He 100% should be on IR. With the high ankle sprain, blah blah blah. And this feels. I'm surprised they actually put Michael Thomas on IR. This feels just like the same shit they did last season with Jameis and Marshawn when he got hurt too. Like Marshawn missed 8+ weeks, 7+. And it's like, do you not know how the IR works, sir? Like, why would you not want that roster spot if you could bring the player back? Like, this is incompetence. It's the next level incompetence. I think Brian, I'm going to call him the antagonistic Brian, did make a fair point in the Discord when this was brought up of why potentially the Saints don't do it, is that DA as a head coach right now, he has to cling to every little morsel of hope that he can be to the fan base. If you put Marshawn on IR, it kind of indicates, at least he's going for 4 weeks. But if he's not on IR, you got to dangle that carrot, maybe he'll be back.
Yeah. 2 weeks or whatever.
2 weeks, 3, whatever, right? And as you know, he's trying to sell this hope to fans. Saints had the nerve to send us a mid-season survey on fucking renewing season tickets. They don't get the fuck out. All my responses, I can type something in. Fire Dennis Allen. Every single one of them, bro. Do group rates. Fire Dennis Allen. I know they gonna rate it. They gonna be like, oh, okay, we know exactly what this is, right?
This is an Adam file. Yeah. Adam folder.
Got a whole dossier on us, bro.
Whole dossier, bro. Oh.
Why the Saints got more information on us than DA got contacts and networks in the league, bro?
Boy, you got no friends. No friends, man.
No new friends, bro.
No new friends.
Drake London. So then I guess defensively, if Marshawn's out, I don't know how they want. And this is a weird thing too. Paulson Adebo's been playing great, so he kind of becomes CB1. And if they fall in the same script from the Green Bay game plan, then you'd have Isaac Yadam at cornerback 2 and Alante in the slot, which still is weird to me. Why you just not bump Alante outside and maybe have Lonnie in the slot, Sub-Zero in the slot, someone
just mix it up,
something. But I don't know anything. Oh man, I'm more than anything in this game, bro. I'm fascinated to see the outcome more than any game that they played up to this point. Because this game, I feel this game is a pivotal point in the long-term direction of where the team is going to go.
Yeah, I agree, bro. I agree because they dropped to 4-6. I don't know where that would put them in a division race, but
would it be third? Because Tampa Bay already beat them, bro. So I would guess third, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
But we still got a ton of division games left, so they'll still be in the hunt. But I think it would just. I know the city. I know New Orleans. They would, the heat that DA would get if they lose this game. No Grady Jarrett. You got Ritter coming back, who's pretty much just coming back. Arthur Smith say I plan to bring Ritter back. Yeah, sure you did, buddy. Sure you plan on bringing it back after Heineke gets hurt, of course. But you gotta. As for DA, he has to win this game. You know what I'm saying? He has to win this game. Not saying if he doesn't, he'll get fired at the end of the season, nothing like that. But, it'll start creeping in, I think, if he drops this, people like Gail, people that matter, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I think, and I hate that this plays a factor because honestly it shouldn't. But
no,
I think style points weirdly is going to play a factor into it too. If they lose and if it's a last second field goal to Atlanta and it's been close the most of the game, I don't know if that's going to really shake things up. But if it's one of those those Jag beatdowns, bro, that where that one got almost Bucks. If it's like that after a bye, I think
after a bye week, oh man,
things might get a little testy, bro. Again, I'm not saying I would never hope for the Saints to lose to the Falcons ever. But if they were to lose to the Falcons, and if it's in convincing faction of them losing to the Falcons, I think that would stir some things up. I really do. But alternatively,
this episode of the Saints Block Party podcast is brought to you by BetterHelp. Wolf, the holidays are coming up. Usually a joyous occasion for most. Sometimes that's not the case for everyone. I can speak from personal experience. I lost my mom 2 years, lost her the day after Thanksgiving, and the holidays can be a triggering experience and something that just gets people down when the holidays come around.
Yeah, Adam, there are lots of resources out there for people. One that I know of is BetterHelp.com. They match you with licensed therapists. It's entirely online, convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule.
from personal experience, therapy can be helpful in so many ways. Having someone to talk to, and BetterHelp.com, you can do it all online and be linked to a therapist. Super convenient. This holiday season, find your bright spot with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/Whodat today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/Whodat to get 10% off your first month.
Denim is in demand at Plato's Closet in West Ashley and North Charleston. Get cash on the spot for everything denim. Bring in your trendy and classic styles of gently used name brand denim. Get paid for your denim shorts, skirts, jackets, jeans, and more. We're looking for denim that is blue, black, or a bold color, and jeans in styles like mom jeans, bootcut, baggy, flared, and ripped. We want everything denim. Sell your denim for cash at Plato's Closet today. Plato's Closet, located in West Ashley on Sam Rittenberg Boulevard and North Charleston on Rivers Avenue.
I want to ask this question, but I feel like I know the answer. It's like probably nothing. Like, what? How can this team catapult itself to go on a little mini run? Like, the run should have been, they should have won that Vikings game just based on schedule. But
yeah,
I'll say that. I think the answer to that question, I'm going to answer the question myself, is what I just said. Taysom, 8K, 20 touches a game. Like,
yeah.
I'm not saying that's going to get you on a run, but that's the recipe to start going on a run.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think that's one of the few things. They don't have anything they can hang their head on, really, but that's one of the few little things they can hang their head on is getting Taysom the ball, especially in the red zone. Getting Alvin Kamara active. Look, he's been catching passes. He has 50 catches already this season. But the catches he's been getting is just like, come on now. Like, come on, be more creative than that. Be creative with Alvin Kamara in the pass game. Stop running in the wall with the run game. Be creative with the run game. Then they can maybe go on a little run. Look, got the Lions. I ain't going to talk about that. But the other games, the same, bro. Other games, like, just handle your business, man. Like, handle your business and show something. Then maybe people start believing. But I'm just not seeing it. I'm not seeing it, bro.
Also, can they stop doing this thing where AK runs for 8 yards, 9 yards, and they immediately just take him off the fucking field? Just like,
oh my God.
It is driving me fucking crazy, Ryan. Absolutely crazy. So their final stretch is Falcons, Lions, Panthers, Giants, Rams, LA meetup for SBP, Bucks, Falcons to end the season. Not like here's the crazy thing. We already know what's in that Lions game, but we are panties to the side, bro. Like, don't be left in. Left in. The crazy thing is, and I didn't watch for the first time in probably 10 plus years this past Sunday. I did not really pay attention to football at all. Like, and it felt
really?
I was just out and about with, like, I just went to church. So I went to my childhood church, and it was like one of those old like church services where it went like at least 2+ hours. But it was good. You know, it's crazy. The older you get, and in life experiences kind of changes your perspective, bruh.
Yeah.
Man, I didn't. The time didn't even matter to me, bro.
It didn't matter.
When you see like in entertainment media of how a Southern Black or Baptist church is kind of like a stereotype or characterization of them, blah blah. That was exactly my church on Sunday, bro. Like,
sweating.
Crazy thing for me is like I grew up in that environment, so like it was like home to me. Like I thought nothing of it. My daughter has not gone to like many church services in her life at all, and like when you have someone who's sitting on a pew up in front of us and she's chanting, go ahead, like you know how it goes, bro. And it just comes out of nowhere, bro. My daughter's like, oh, What's wrong with the guy? Totally goes. So it felt great, but one score stood out to me, and that was the score of the Giants Commanders game. Also, I know this nigga beat cancer, but Washington needs to get that nigga out too, bro. You gonna beat by Danny DeVito? You gotta go.
DeVito out here running. Come on.
Win, bro. I don't even know about that Giants game on the schedule anymore, bro. I could easily
I really don't.
Isn't that crazy? The Giants with Danny DeVito, bro.
I don't look at any team like the Panthers is probably the worst team they face just because how inept they are right now. But even them, I can see them just nutting up for a game and just Frank Reich gets fired.
You can see Bryce Young having his Jalen Hurts rookie game, bro.
Yeah, I can just see it. Frank Reich gets fired. You get the new interim HC bump or something like that. I can see something crazy like that happen. You know what I'm saying? So it's like no team I see is just like, oh yeah, Saints, that's easy. You know what I'm saying? Nobody.
They're only a 1 point favorite over the Falcons. 1 point.
That's crazy. That's crazy, bro. Very even teams, though. Very even teams.
Yes, they are. The big difference is it's when you draft, because Ritter was drafted, third round, I believe, or fourth? It was later. When you draft a quarterback later in the rounds and you miss, that's money that's not hurting you. You're not tied to that.
No.
Someone posted it recently, or maybe a month or so ago, you just stacked. They had Derek Carr stacked against Ritter at that point in the season, and their stats were almost identical, bro. But they had the contracts up there too.
That's what I'm saying, bro. And I guess one unfortunate thing about us being in the hunt for the playoffs or whatever is, Jake Hayne ain't getting no snaps. He ain't gonna see no snaps at the end of the season because they're gonna be trying to win and all that stuff, which I get, I understand.
Right.
But it's man, you drafted quarterback. Yeah, you just drafted late. I don't remember what round, but late. But that doesn't matter. He's let's see,
third or fourth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that doesn't matter. He's in the building. He showed some things in the preseason, and see what you got. You know what I'm saying? See what you got there. But they're not thinking long term. They're thinking about just this season. They're trying to save their jobs. Greg Rosenthal been saying that for the longest. Man, everybody just trying to save their jobs down there, and that's it, bro.
That's it, bro.
It's not about achieving anything. It's about being just good enough so we can continue to swipe our badge in the morning and get our direct deposit every Tuesday or whatever, and you keep their little cushy jobs, and that's it. That's the whole drive of this team right now, and it sucks, man. It sucks.
Except for Pete Carmichael, bro.
I don't want to be here, man.
Let me out, take the badge away, deactivate it. You don't want to call plays, though. It does suck. It sucks tremendously. And it's just so many things with this team that we could do an hour plus podcast, but getting just back to the things that can help the team can and I think you just said it. It's job preservation. With job preservation comes a lot of things that are said to save jobs that isn't true. But if Kendre Miller's healthy, can we get him in the game plan a little bit? He has shown some fucking explosiveness, and I know Isaiah Foskey looked but there was that one play where he almost had a strip sack for a touch. Can we get him a couple more snaps? Jordan Howden, I know Jordan Howden's a better player right now as a rookie than fucking Marcus May is. Can he get fucking all this? Oh, we're gonna watch the game plan and see if players aren't making plays and make personnel changes. What we're week 12, bro? Season almost over.
No plan for the future whatsoever, bro.
Just vibes.
No plan for the future.
And I don't know if it's because they're in first place in the NFC South or there's so many other issues going on with this team. No one talks about Trevor Penning being on the bench, bro.
Right, it's just like a non-story, bro. It's such a non-story, man. And this is annoying. It's annoying just the national media. Like, for once, I want the national media to be hard on the Saints, but it's just like they don't talk about it at all, bro. Like the only thing they talk about is Albert Oldbury the other day. What game? It was the Bengals game that was on. He's like, "This is what happens when you push the salary cap down. You lose guys like Trey Henderson and Marcus Williams." Like, of all the things to criticize the Saints, give me a list. I would love for y'all to just criticize the Saints for shitty drafts, shitty first round, missing on first round picks, stupid FA moves, signing Derek Carr, having Diaz as a head coach, nepotism, terrible offense. All the things y'all can criticize. You talking about salary cap? Salary cap? Yeah, stop it, man. That annoyed me so much, bro. Like, please criticize us for things that matter. Please.
They could have kept Marcus Williams. They chose not to pay him $1 million. They could have kept him. They signed Marcus May to a very similar fucking contract to that Marcus, a lower one, but a similar contract to what Marcus May won. The Honey Badger contract looks fucking terrible right now, but they pulled it off. I believe if they really wanted to, they probably could have figured a way to keep Trey Hendrickson, but that was a flat cap. It was COVID, something that was unheard of.
They decided that before he even got to free agency. You know what I'm saying? Like, even he said they didn't even talk to him. You know what I'm saying? So it was like they didn't even try. You know what I'm saying? So just stop it. I just hate that the national media can't even get a grip on that story. It just drives me insane.
I want to end this pod or close to the end with this tweet. It was me. So, did you see the Matt Canada and then the Chris Boswell, bro?
Yeah. I love it, bro. I love stuff like that, bro.
We need someone on the Saints to do that shit, bro. Just like, please. And I don't know who the person, because AK does it a little bit in the media, but he does it like a little slob, bro. Because that's just he kind of walked that line a little bit. I think the closest we got to it was with Jameis and Mike Triplett last year, bro. That was something that was legit close. We got to it. So someone I quote tweeted the Chris Boswell video when Matt Canada, after a win, he was hugging someone, and Chris Boswell, the kicker of the Steelers, go, it ain't because of you. Said it with his own chest, right? And I quote tweeted it, and I said, and then I added each player. I said, when AK, Michael Thomas, and Chris Olave starts going hard at Dennis Allen, and then someone because it was such a great tweet, at Jump Shot King 1. His name is Randy Watson. I don't know if it's actual sexual chocolate Randy Watson, but the tweet said that organization, for instance, the Steelers, are serious about winning, and ours are busy worrying about optics. Simple.
Exactly.
Bars.
Bars. And the craziest thing is Brett Martell was just on Fletcher or something like that yesterday, talking about the Saints view themselves as an organization like the Steelers. Like, yeah? Really? Really? It just drives me crazy, bro. It drives me crazy. They sit there and they're holding on to the 15 years of Drew Brees and Sean Payton, and they feel like that is their, that was them. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was us. We did that. That
was Sean and Drew.
That was Sean and Drew, bro. Straight up.
Sean and Drew. And here's the thing. And just by us saying this on this podcast, but I know Mickey listens to it, that drives Mickey crazy. Mickey is so set out on trying to prove that he can build a contender with the Saints without Sean. It's not even without Drew. It's more about without Sean, right?
Yeah.
This reminds me, their whole little dynamic. This reminds me so much of the downfall, for how long it lasted, of the Niners with Jim Harbaugh as head coach.
Yeah.
Jim Harbaugh. Who was the GM?
Trip Bucket?
Yeah.
Trip Bucket, yeah.
And the owner, Jed York.
Jed York. Yep.
It was a thing of. It's just like it's male toxicity, bro. It's a dick measuring contest. No, the Niners are great because of me. Oh, it's there. You had a team that was like almost on the brink of like those. We know, but the Niners, but those Niners teams were teams, bro. Teams couldn't stand them, but they were great teams, and a dick measuring contest essentially led to that eroding. And Jim Harbaugh's coaching style can only is sustainable for so long.
Yeah,
probably a little sounded kind of like Sean too, to a degree.
Yeah.
So now you have Mickey Loomis as a GM who is so infatuated. And there's two things. And this is a very important point I'm making on this podcast. He's infatuated with two things. One, he wants to show that he can win without Sean Payton, right? No matter how that is, right? But the other thing that's the detriment to the team is that he refuses to admit that hiring Dennis James Allen was the wrong thing to do. To the point where he will probably hold on to him much longer than he should, just to potentially give him a chance to prove himself right. If you're Gail Benson and you're seeing all this unfold, and you're seeing money being lost and season tickets not being renewed, at what point do you step in and say, yo, you got it wrong, bro? Like, it's fine. You've only had to search for two head coaches as a GM. One, you got lucky and knocked it out the park, but you did a wide-range search. The second one was a sham. I'll call it what it is, bro. It was a sham.
A sham.
So if you're Gail and you see this unfolding, at what point do you say, you got it wrong, Mickey, fix it, I'm giving you this last shot to get the coaching hire right? She's done it with the Pelicans. She did it with Alvin Gentry. She did it with Stan Van Gundy. What is holding them back from doing that with DA and Mickey? I don't know. I don't have the answer to that question. Don't know. But those are the two things that are driving Mickey. Yes, he wants the Saints to win, but he wants the Saints to win. But he wants the Saints to win with DA as head coach to show that, I got it right. Just be the big man and just admit it. Just admit it. It takes a bigger person to admit when they're wrong.
Yeah, absolutely. And you're going to get the criticism regardless. You're going to get the criticism, take it, and keep it moving. Keep it moving, you know?
But tying your wagon to Dennis Allen, who does not have a win.
Like Loomis, I just hope one day he think back damn.
That was right.
I was riding this hard with Dennis Allen. They got 20 wins.
It's 20 and 43 right now. Even at this point, right now, Ryan, if you double his wins, this man is still not at 500.
I was thinking about the other day. I was like, man, the Joe Vitt-led Saints beat the DA-led Raiders back in 2012. I was like, damn. The Joe Vitt-led Saints.
Now
the DA-led.
Now Joe Vitt on the sideline with Sean Payton. Just living a good life, bro.
Living a good life. Just getting the check, man. You know?
Anyway, I apologize we didn't really talk much about the Saints-Falcons matchup, but, I mean, at this point, I feel like all
y'all
Saints
know what it is.
Simple as that, man. Simple as that. We hope that they win. We'll have the Zoom going. We'll have it all set up as we always do. By that point, I'll be back in California, getting popping. Thanks, as always, to everyone for listening and just supporting. November, can be a tough, hard month for me and my family. So that's a big reason why I came back to be here, spend time with my grandma, spend time with my family, because it's a bittersweet month. And if you're a Patreon, you've never heard of the BetterHelp ad. All that shit was genuine. What I said in the BetterHelp ad, the holidays could be a shitty fucking feeling for for people who are still dealing with grief and dealing with loss. But, coming back home and being here, I don't know, man. It's just something, unless you've been to Lubbock and were born, like, it's just something about it here. And it's great.
Nothing like home, man. Nothing like home.
Nothing. So, but everyone, truly, all of y'all, for real, thanks for the support. If you're watching this on YouTube, I gooped again, like and subscribe. We hopefully can get to 900 subscribers by the end of, for the end of the season. But this is what it is right now. Our dude Mitch, I have never seen a man so excited for a meetup, and that Mitch wants his LA meetup today, now.
Man, I wish I could beat him. So if you're not a Patreon,
if you still on the fence, if you're going to come to the meetup for the Rams game, come a Patreon. I know we can still get tickets. They're about either like $98 per ticket. That includes everything. No fees, anything.
Patreon starting at $1. Patreon start at $1, bro.
Bro.
You can't even get a Taco Bell taco for $1.
No,
Can't, bro.
Can't do it, bro.
Can't get a McDouble. Can't get a regular cheeseburger for $1.
Can't get an apple pie at McDonald's for $1. No, bro. It's about $1.50.
No. Can't get a hash brown for $1. Hash brown about $4.
Bro. How? Oh my God. Anyway.
Take it off. No, just take it off. I'm good.
Anyway, thank y'all, sincerely. This season has been a journey. Season's been a journey, but having y'all along with the ride makes it immensely better. So we will be back on Sunday recapping Saints Falcons. If you're a Patreon, hop in that. If you're not a Patreon, watch the live stream. Quick shout out, our dude Corey Hoviews, cut a video of the Zoom of kind of going through the quarterbacks and
awesome.
use our Jameis reaction in a part of that, and it was great, bro. It was great. So big shout out to Corey Hoviews. He big supporter of ours. So we appreciate the love. We'll be back on Sunday. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. With that, we're out.
Peace.
Spring is in the air at Littleton Coin Company, and we want to help you brighten your collection. Visit us at littletoncoin.com all month long to enjoy 15% off your purchase. With a wide selection of coins, paper money, supplies, and more, Littleton Coin Company has something for every collector's taste. Use promo code SPRING at littletoncoin.com for 15% off your purchase all month long. Restrictions apply. Littleton Coin Company. Serving collectors since 1945.